Welcome to PS, the live sessions. This is our bonus session. From time to time, Patricia and I will be doing bonus sessions, sitting down with people and having conversations based on whatever's going on or whatever we're feeling. And today our guest is Miss Djamila.
Yo!
What's up, girl?
It's actually Jah-Mee-Lah.
Djamila?
Djamila.
Mila.
Djamila.
You're Cape Verdean, huh?
I am Cape Verdean.
No, that's why you want me to pronounce that whole last shit.
I do want you to pronounce the me because I realized like after a while, in high school, none of my friends pronounce my name right, and I still don't understand that. Cat being one of them, he's known me since we were 14.
Niggas ain't gonna change the way they say your name.
He said Djamila the other day, and he was like, well, you never corrected me in high school. And I realized it was my mistake. I just got tired of saying it's Djamila, but then I went to college. I was like, no, you gonna put some respect on my name. So I came back, and I was like, people gonna...
It's Jah-Mee-Lah, so I gotta put the Jah in the Mila.
Yep, I spell it out even on my Instagram so people know.
I know you did, and I was like, yo, she said it's Djamila, but she's Djamila.
It's Djamila. It's really Djamila.
Alright, so today we have Djamila in the building. Djamila.
Like me.
Like Jah-Mee-Lah, yeah.
Djamila.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said her. So Djamila.
Djamila.
Just like that, right? The way I just said it?
Jah. Jah is an ah.
Shit, I'm really going through school right
Listen, it's Jah is an ah.
Alright. I'm gonna get it. It's pronunciation's gonna take some time. So no, be
but think about it. Real monsters. Jah-Mee-Lah.
Djamila.
No, me.
Me.
No me.
Yeah, that's what you
Mila. Oh, Djamila. Okay.
You trying to be smooth
Today
with
our
it,
guest,
like,
okay.
Djamila.
Yeah. Today our guest is Djamila. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, girl?
Nothing much.
We first met over at the barbershop talk.
Yes.
She came there real aggressive, ready to tear Sam down.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
She came ready.
It was because I was watching an episode of It's Lit Boston.
Yeah.
And then I forgot his name. Sam. And mind you, I was like homesick with the flu, so I'm like dozing off. And then I heard Sam make some comments about women on podcasts and how he can't really, something along the lines, he can't really watch the show when it's a bunch of women.
Because he can't relate.
So I was dozing off and I heard that and I was like, what the fuck does he mean by that? And I'm very much like, what do you mean? Because I'm a woman, so I was
woman
like,
empowerment.
And
you
then
gotta step up.
the whole time I'm like, I hope he doesn't mean it in any type of sexist way, because this really sounds sexist right now. The way he was coming off was very sexist.
We can't be sexist.
But then, so I started grabbing my notebook and taking notes like...
Yeah, that's some woman shit.
I was like, yo, I'm coming in there, because I'm coming in there prepared. But then when I met you guys and I met him, I was like, yo, he's such a sweetheart. He's not even an asshole like I thought he was off of that one episode.
Don't think he's not an asshole.
But then I saw a few other episodes where I feel like he's probably a male version of me from what he described being called a sociopath and
he's definitely a sociopath.
So I was like, I can relate. Like, I can relate.
You know,
I can relate
Sam's definitely a sociopath. You know what I'm saying?
I might be too. But
but most guys are assholes. It's kind of our nature to be assholes. You know what I'm saying? You guys want us to be tender with y'all. We don't really know how to be tender.
I think it's not about a matter of being tender. It's about knowing that it's okay to show your feelings, show your emotions.
Why?
Because not doing that is childish. Like, it's very unhealthy. And I think we've grown up in a society where you try to puff your chest out all the time. And don't get me wrong, I was raised by a man. So, that same attitude that y'all, I can relate very well. But it took me a while to like go through that and look within and realize, it's not cool. Like, why am I being asshole? Like, even with my ex, it used to be like, for a while, it used to be like, no PDA, like, don't. I used to be like, when you see me, give me a head nod. Like, I want nobody knowing, like, don't. But it was because...
he wanted you to give him a head nod?
I love it!
When we first started, I used to be like when we first started dating, and, in college, first of all, everybody's in your business. Even now, I still struggle with, like, PDA and stuff. It takes me a while, but deep down inside, I'm a mush. Like, I'm a hopeless romantic. I wear my emotions, but it takes a while to get there. But that's something I had to realize, like, I even learned, back in the day I was a bit abusive, but I had to learn, like, that was my way of showing love.
Time out. I just want to commend you for accepting that you were definitely abusive.
I was an abuser. I was a verbal abuser.
Oh.
And I was a physical abuser.
Oh.
What you looking at me for?
At least she's accepting that she wasn't abusive.
I did
but it was how I showed I loved them. Like, if I didn't give a fuck about you, I'm not putting my hands on you. Like, that's how I was when I was like a kid, 19. Like 17,
that's a lot of abusers' thought process too. They're like, yo, I only did it because
I love you. And
yeah, and I'm gone.
I had to learn my love language. I had to learn all of that. Like,
don't put your hands on me, baby.
Oh, I know. Like, trust me, I've learned. Because honestly, there were a few times I've had, if somebody would have cocked back and smacked the shit out of me, I would have just had to take it.
Yeah, you would have. See, at least you know you would have.
Not that I would have had to take it, but I wouldn't.
You would not have to take it back.
I would have gone back to my cousins or somebody, but I know after they handled it, I would have gotten cussed the fuck out. And I realized that too. Like, I can't put men in my family in certain situations.
No, you can't.
Right.
Everybody loses.
Real quick. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody loses.
But again, I'm 32 now. I'm older, wiser.
So when did this epiphany happen?
Why you air quoted though?
Because she's 32, just now realizing she was an abuser.
She might have realized that like 6 years ago.
I realized it a few years back. Like, it's been 3 years that I realized that.
What was the number?
3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
3 years back.
I don't know if I could have done that, but I thought you was gonna give me 6, 7.
She was trying to help you out. So you were beating on your boyfriend?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't beating on all my boyfriends.
Verbally beating on them.
No.
She said not all.
Let me fix it.
Not all.
Let me bring it back.
Fix your shit.
I wasn't beating on them. My ex, my most recent ex, the one time I put my hands on him, it was like a one-time deal. That was when we were breaking up. But I'm not gonna lie, like, my mouth is fucking vicious. Even now, and I have to talk myself through it. Like, I had anger issues when I was younger. I mean, I still do, but it's under control now. But I've learned my mouth is, like, really fucked up. And I had to learn, I get that from my father. Like, so I had to, like I said, look within and do all these reasons. Like, why do I act this way? Why do I do this? What's my triggers? So now, understand, like, me not being petty is not an easy thing for me to do.
Wow.
It is not easy.
Petty motherfucking patty over here, honey.
And then not, like, me, and that's what I tell people, understand, if I tell you I don't want to talk about it now, or if I walk away from a conflict right now, understand that it's taking everything in me. So if you continue, and I've realized a lot of guys, that's their way to antagonize you, and then they want to turn into the victim. You're walking away, you're saying, I don't want to talk about this right now, like, give me a second. It's like doing this. So then when you give them a reaction, all of a sudden you're the crazy bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of reasons why I don't agree when men say Cape Verdean women are crazy. Because I think, like, or women in general, what did you do to get her there?
Hey, listen, man. Me personally.
But guys love doing that shit. They love spinning some shit.
I don't care what race the shorty is. All you bitches is crazy.
Yeah, but y'all love saying we crazy, but y'all don't give that explanation as to what the fuck y'all did. But you
know what? I have to interject here. I just think niggas are drawn to chicks that are crazy. There are chicks that just are straight up crazy.
Oh, I know a few.
You know what I mean? But I think guys are drawn. They like the drama. I really believe that. I think they like it. I really believe that.
I really do too.
Because let me tell you something. There's guys that I know that like, yo, she was mad cool in the beginning, like everything was, dandy and da-da-da-da-da, and then she just got crazy.
There was no in between at all.
There's never and she just got crazy. But then when you notice this pattern of she just got crazy by the third, fourth, fifth chick you talking to.
You like that shit. Y'all
like
that
shit.
Y'all like
because
that makeup
you could see the red flags. 100%.
Fellas, y'all are killing me out here, man.
They like that shit.
They do, and this is why I'm single, because I'm like, I'm not crazy.
But you're Cape Verdean. All my Cape Verdean fellas be telling me, yeah, shorty, yo, Cape Verdean shorties,
no, they're not asking what the fuck they did to get to that point.
Oh, but see, that's the thing. To me, it doesn't even matter what race the guy is. I just feel like all dudes, we gonna do shit. That's just what we do.
That's fine, but don't sit here and create a situation where the girl, that's gaslighting. That's a form of abuse.
No, hold on.
When you be like, yo, that's gaslighting.
Gaslighting?
Y'all be gaslighting. No, that's a form of abuse. When you know you did some fucked up shit, and then all of a sudden you want to act like, oh, why are you acting crazy? Because what I do is when I get in a relationship, but that's gaslighting. And not only is it gaslighting, you're also discrediting how she feels. So
don't tell no chick
you can't do that. Like, don't tell me to relax. Don't tell me to chill.
That's my favorite word.
That's a trigger for me. Like that instance.
Yo, relax.
Yeah,
chill,
I hate that.
Too much.
Yeah, exactly. That's gaslighting. When you know you did some fucked up shit and she confronts you about it and you got the nerve to make her feel crazy, that's fucked up because a woman's intuition, sometimes That's the difference between life or death. So y'all fucking with her intuition intuitively
wait.
when she knows some shit and you know she's right and you make her feel crazy about it. That's you fucking with her intuition.
Why is it life or death?
Because a woman's intuition never steers her wrong.
Woo!
So
Big on it, baby girl!
when you make her feel crazy, that means she starts to doubt herself. She starts to doubt her intuition. And sometimes, like I said, you could be walking. That's the difference between life or death. Sometimes your intuition is what drives your decisions. So y'all really fucked up. Like, I'm sorry. That's gaslighting.
Fellas.
And this is why I'm saying
the table, man.
Sorry, my bad.
If you break your shit, don't blame me.
I'm sorry. When the Holy Spirit moves in you because you heard a word. She just gave a word.
Oh my God.
She gave several.
Yo.
Because that's 100% true, and I back.
And y'all wonder, and then y'all wonder, like, come on.
I don't know nothing. Okay, I've always said
that's usually the problem too. Y'all don't know nothing.
I've always said
that's the
Hold on. Y'all not just gonna attack us men with me right here. I gotta defend me and my niggas. I gotta defend the whole race of men right now. And I'm trying hard because I'm thinking to myself, damn, I've been doing all of this shit at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because when my show they get tight, I be like, yo, what's up with you?
But you understand it's like levels. Like it's
I'm not like up there. I'm a very like calm dude. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she don't try to call me out on this. You know what I'm saying? But
you know she finna do that.
Hopefully she don't try to call me out on it. You know what I mean? But if I know I did something wrong, right? Explain to me what I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't yell at me. Don't spaz out. Try to keep your composure. That's why we keep our cool.
I've learned to keep my cool
you
too, because I've learned, ladies, and take notes. The best way, if you're used to snapping on a dude,
look at the camera right there.
If you're used to snapping on a dude,
there you go, talk to
and you want to scare them, if the next time they do some fucked up shit, calmly tell him you'll deal with them later. And I bet you, when your normal MO is to snap and you don't, that's gonna have them terrified because now they don't know what to expect from you. I'm just saying, it's the truth. Am I wrong?
Honestly, that calm shit be terrifying.
Be terrifying because you can't guess what the hell's going on. I don't know how many times my ex used to be used to me snapping, but when I learned within the like, oh, the best way to fuck with this dude mentally is to calmly tell him like, yo, you did this. It's alright. I'm not mad, but I'm just letting you know, don't do it again.
Oh, that's when we know you might kill us. That's death.
But you know what that brings it back to? When you were a little kid. Mm-hmm. Like when your mom would
terrified.
Be like, "Oh,
Dad.
When we get in the house."
Oh, that's an asshole thing.
And you know it's that. So that's really what it is in adult form. That's what it is in adult form.
So you gotta do that. You gotta do that.
You hungry? No. You want something to eat? That's when we're gonna start asking.
You. Oh no, I'm good. I got this.
I used to be
you sure.
We
in a way, in a sense, when arguing, the only thing is when the calm thing doesn't work is if your man legit asks you what's wrong and you say, I don't agree with that, I'm fine, even though you're not fine. That's one thing I don't agree with. Like, oh, I'm fine. And the guy keeps asking the girl, like, what's wrong?
Nah, speak up, shorty.
You can automatically tell, like, say something. Because I feel like part of being a mature adult in a relationship is communicating.
But I agree with that, but that's also the same thing when you were saying you need a moment to walk away. That might just be the moment where she's trying to process, because I do that. Sometimes I'm like, yo.
Instead of I'm fine, it needs to be said like, I'm not okay, but I really don't want to talk right now. I had to learn to do that. Because I used to be like, yo, I'm fine. Nope, I'm fine. Then you slamming the fucking door, like you doing all this shit, like, and I'm fine. But I had to learn, like, no, that's not healthy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like instead of me saying I'm fine, I'd be like, yo, I'm not okay. I'm actually really livid. But we'll talk about this in a minute. Because I don't feel like I can speak to you in a manner that's respectful towards you.
Right. And you know what this brings me back to? The Will and Jada table talk when he's like, I really don't want to pop you in the face, so I'm going to walk away.
I'm going to go calm down.
Have a moment. And then I'm going to come back and we can regroup.
Oh, man. Look, these things between male and females is going to go on forever. Has been going on forever. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what nationality or what it is. Everybody has their imperfections, and some people are obviously on the spectrum of wild and crazy. Other people on the spectrum of manipulative and aggressive. I mean, you're manipulative and aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
You know, somebody did tell me I'm like the female Joker, but not Harley Quinn.
Oh, they call you Harley Quinn?
No, not Harley Quinn.
The Joker?
They said the female Joker. Someone
Fam.
called me that.
Nah,
and
nah,
said, like,
nah, you
not
can't-
Harley Quinn, but like the actual
That's
Joker.
why I'm terrified. You the female
No, I'm not.
Joker.
Somebody
son?
called me that. But I
Nah, the
don't
fact that they call you that, I'm believing in the fact that they call you that, because that's
Really?
a yeah, that's scary. You know what the Joker does? You know what the Joker does?
But that's not me.
That laugh. See that's crazy. That's
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
That's
What's
why
wrong
you're
with
single.
the laugh?
That's a crazy ass laugh. If she was
not
mad
me.
and she started laughing, I'm not coming home for like 2 days. I'm gonna call her. You good? You all right? Everything all right? Like, yeah, you know, come back home. Oh, I won't come back for another week because I don't know what's going on.
Me,
there.
it's not a laugh. Like me, if I start crying while we're arguing, like if tears start coming,
Oh,
like that
my
means like.
God.
What, you feel like extra pissed?
Yo, that's like
fucking
run.
hate when y'all
That's like
start
run.
crying.
That's like run.
Yo,
But
honestly,
And it's not the
emotional.
manipulative cry that
It's,
you
No,
yeah, it's not the emotional. It's
I
just
get
like
it.
I'm so
mad.
We
like
get
this.
that.
I'm releasing, and it's coming out in tears.
oh, yo, I ain't going
But
front with you.
I don't like to get that to that
Mad.
point
Right,
where
'cause you
I
feel
like
hot,
the
you
yeah
feel
the
hot.
only way to release is through crying. I don't want to
So
get
you don't
there.
kill someone.
Y'all gotta chill out. Cause we can't do that.
You sure?
If we get mad, we just want to put holes in things. See what I'm saying?
So go do that.
Yeah, but to you, is that what you want?
Go put holes.
You
in
know, I
things.
admire
Nah, I'm
men
not
who
putting-
do.
I'm not-
I
that's-
do
that's
admire
wild.
men who have that type of self-control where they
But
don't
no.
hit back. Like,
Not,
cause I'm not gonna lie.
If you swing on me, I will put you in a chokehold.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
fair.
I'm not gonna lie. I've done like.
But I might be into it, so I don't know.
Hey, that might turn into something else. Me too.
That's fine, but turns
I'm
into
not gonna lie.
That's fine.
Right.
But if you keep swinging on me, you will.
I've
be put out.
learned, like, that's one thing I do admire towards the end of my relationship. I'm not gonna lie. I did cock back, and it was like, I guess the one time that I did get physical, and it was like, mind you, he's 6'6".
Oh,
I'm
you
5'1"
reaching.
and a half.
Yeah, you
He was
reaching.
sitting down, so I was just like,
Oh no.
and when he stood up, yo, I'm not gonna lie, everything in me, my little ass was like prepared, like just
Like, yo,
prepared
to just be
and
knocked down.
taken down, and he was just like, and I thought his hand was coming. He was like, "My mom raised me better," and just walked out. I was like, "Thank
You
God."
see that? Yeah, you will.
Thank
You got
God.
stomped
Yeah.
out.
Thank
'Cause,
God
like
for
the
that
height
man.
difference. The height difference was like.
You see, he stood
and
up.
then
He
you
was like,
see
oh,
You forgot how tall the nigga was
When he-
for that split second.
Yo,
Oh,
when he put
shit.
his hand up, I was like, "Yo, imagine coming down to 5'1"
That's
from
mad
6'6".
pressure. That's
Like,
mad pressure.
And that's a cockback too. That's like I gotta wind up.
That's
Right.
mad pressure. You
So
would've got,
I
you would've
really,
got
he
laid
was
out.
just like, "You lucky my mom raised me," and I was like, "You know what? I am like, I am."
So is that why you've been single for so long?
Not really. I realized one of the reasons, because I realized like what I did. We didn't speak to each other. It was like a really bad breakup. We didn't speak to each other for a year. Then we met up and actually had a conversation, and we used to be in a bi-coastal relationship. So he lives in California. I'm here.
Oh, that nigga cheating heavy.
No, he actually did cheat and he got caught. But
Wait.
prior to that,
Okay,
we
go ahead.
used to live together here. But, you know, the weather here wasn't, so we were trying to move to Cali. So he moved and I was supposed to join him, but I took a little longer and then some shit happened. But one of the reasons, like, I learned within the relationship, like, after talking to him, he was like, "Yo, you were low-key emasculating." And I could see that. Like I said, I could see how I was emasculating after I had the conversation, because at first I was older than him by like 2 years. I got into the real world. We were college sweethearts before him.
Okay.
So, and then I was in a bad space, hating my job. So, you know, like that misery loves company. So I used to come home, yo, it spilled over into our relationship, into our house. And his boy came out here and spent a month with us. And I'm laughing now, but he said, "Djamila, that shit was not funny when homie got the call, like, yo, I'm on my way home," because he used to get home before me. "Shit, Jamila's coming." And he said, I was like, what is this bitch doing to my friend when I seen this nigga drying out the kitchen sink so there wouldn't be a drop of water in there. He's like, yo, what? And mind you, he's like super chill. Yo, he was like, and then his boy was like, "Yo, Djamila, we used to be like, yo, on the skateboard, like, yo." He was like, tears coming, like, "Get home." And then they're like, "Yo, you walk in, like, you're fucking, first of all, if we wanted to, we could stomp your little ass out, but you walk in," and they were like, "Yo, we felt that energy," like, and it's true. I would walk in, it would be like, I'd look around, because I'd always be like, "Yo, it's too fucking perfect right now."
You need to find something. You need to find something.
He said I don't agree, but he said I want like this. and then I'd go into the room. He said it would be dead. It would be dead silence for like 10 minutes. Go into the room, they're like, bruh. And then, like, the minute you came out, you was smiling, like, oh, she's in a good mood. Like, what did Djamila? Like, oh, she about to. But that's ugly to me. I was like, oh my God, I did not want to be that person. You know, and my family loved them. So my dad looks at me like, oh, it's because of you. You want to boss everybody around. That's why you're by yourself now. You're going to die old by yourself. Like, my dad really feels that way because he really, like, we were together 7 years.
That's a long time.
You know what I'm saying? We went through some shit. But it was also on his end. His brother was murdered on Valentine's Day. And it's been like 5 years, but he never dealt with the grief. It was like a few months before he graduated from college. He never dealt with that grief, so he was holding. It was a lot of shit like with us that I felt like. Things. But we never, and that's why I encourage couples to communicate. I'd rather you over communicate than not communicate at all, because I was starting to hold resentment towards him, but I wasn't having conversations with him about it. He was low key like, yo, this bitch is crazy. I don't remember her, like, and I'm not gonna lie, I held my crazy in for a while until it was like, ha, gotcha, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
like,
old, yo,
I still remember the first time I snapped and showed him that side of me, and that's why I felt like I was an abuser, because I did that, and then I came right back to being a sweetheart. So that's psychotic as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
glad you used the word.
Not psychotic. Hold on.
It ain't too late. It's on record. It's on record.
But you know, like, I remember I heard we were arguing, and then I took a shower, and I heard him say, like, mumble some shit. I popped up out the shower, and I was like, what the fuck you say? Like, and cussed his ass the fuck out in, like, soap sud and everything, and just went fucking postal. And from then he realized, like, yo, but then I went back and I got mad sweet again. And I was like, oh, you know, I made you breakfast. But I was abusive. That's some abusive ass behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely would have got cheated on. Hell yeah. That would have been ASAP.
I'm surprised he didn't all those years.
Oh, he probably did. He's in LA? No, my nigga did. It's all right. He was just good. He's in LA.
No, he wasn't that good. He was he was from the Bay, actually. The Bay Area.
Yeah, he was starting. It's okay. But
I always used to tell him when we decided to do the bi-coastal thing and work on both of us being on the same coast again, I always used to say, yo, if you do something, make sure it never comes to light, because then when it's in front of me, now I have to give you a reaction.
You don't have to give a reaction. You don't have to answer anything.
And you know, another thing that she said, she made a point that y'all don't know shit. Here's another reason. Y'all never know when a bitch is after y'all. Like, y'all never know that. Y'all are so
fucking
oblivious to the shit. Because what y'all always do is, you're tripping. No, she's not.
Ooh! Oh my God. And then that's when it comes full circle on the woman's intuition.
So now, it's like, all right. And it used to be, usually y'all think your girl's jealous or she's tripping when she says, like, yo, that bitch. No, it's because I'm asking you, I'm letting you know that I know that bitch wants you. You may not notice it yet because you're a guy, but I'm letting you know, don't put yourself in a position after I've had this conversation with you where now you got to come back to me and tell me this bitch threw herself on you. Why did you get to that position to begin with? Because that's when I want to smack the shit out of you.
Coming up again.
Like, that's when I want to, like, that's what I, like, it's not about do you trust your man or not. Sometimes the matter isn't trust. The matter is don't put yourself in that position after I've warned you about some bitch. My accidental.
It's different if the conversation
never happened. I always make sure
the conversation is had, and y'all do it, and then y'all fuck up.
Don't sit there and be like, yo, you're crazy. No, yo, you're no, I'm not tripping.
Wow.
Because guess what? This is what the fuck they look like when they gotta come tell you that this bitch tried some shit with. Remember that girl you told me about? You what? Can't hear you. Say with your chest. Speak up.
Yeah. Any other time you will rah right.
Yo.
I'm just saying.
I don't know nothing, man.
Don't be knowing nothing. My ex was from Cali. You know the culture's different. Very fucking friendly. He was very
fucking friendly.
Yeah,
he used to be like,
oh, way laid back over there.
I used to, like, and you know, and chicks know. Like me, I know when a chick's feeling my man. If it's a text conversation, the only reason I used to allow it, was because
you don't allow that no more?
Coworkers. Well, I don't have nobody, so I can't really go back.
You right.
So it used to be like, okay, coworker. But that LOL, like bitches like LOL, bitch, the fuck you like?
Everything's not really that funny though.
Right. Or when you talk, joke, it's like we automatically know when that little giggle pitch gets too fucking high. I instantly turn around like,
you need a water?
What's so fucking funny?
What? You want me to get you a tea? What's that?
Oh my god, yo, fellas.
That's
I can't even
what?
I don't know what to say here.
You just know, like, you just be knowing. And I knew, like, some little coworker, LOL, or we used to work together. This is gonna expose me as kind of crazy, but we used to work together.
Nah, this is about every chick. This is really how y'all are.
We had to pretend like we didn't know each other at work. And
you schemed on a nigga?
Huh?
You plotted?
What do you mean?
Like you and a coworker plotted on your man?
No.
Oh.
We didn't plot. A coworker was feeling my man, but I had to pretend because I'm at work.
Yeah, of course.
And we don't know each other technically.
Mm.
So it would be like he get up for a smoke break. This chick was right behind him, and it was getting to a point where other coworkers was commenting how much on him like she was. Like, so by the fourth walk behind, I picked up the phone. I used to call his ex. I said, "Don't get up anymore. Don't take any more smoke breaks for today, or it's gonna be a fucking problem."
Oh shit.
Like,
damn.
And the chick knew. I got to the point where I had to make myself known. Like, how do you like working here? Oh, you do? I did that whole shit, and I am that crazy. I am that girl that will calmly let you know, like, bitch, that's my man. I'm letting you know now that you know it's me, because I will never fight a woman over a man. However, if my man's told you no, and I've told you, like, yo, fall back, that's mine, and you continue, I feel like now you're just disrespecting me and my relationship. So now, if I knock your teeth out, is warranted, you know?
I mean, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I really don't see it.
And I had to check her. I had to be like...
Because, again, it goes back to the conversation was...
Because I have conversation with all fucking parties, so you know, bitch, don't touch my fish. That's my fish. Don't touch it.
Damn.
1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish.
Niggas is property now and shit, man. I feel violent.
Sorry, I don't share. What's mine is mine, and I will go through what at all costs. What's mine is mine.
Nah, I feel that. I mean, see, I'm just gonna defend niggas. Cause y'all been man bashing for a while, man.
It's not man bashing. It's really just telling you the actual
not
factual.
To put yourself in those positions.
You're right. We don't know when a shorty is flirting with us.
You don't know. Like,
to this day, I don't have no idea.
I tell him all. I was like, you think you bagged me, but you really didn't. I bagged you. I created the situation.
Damn.
That lured you into my DM.
Exactly.
That's fucked up, nigga.
It's like going hunting.
Y'all are so dumb.
Y'all
you
are
guys
so
are so
dumb. But let him
dumb.
tell her, yo, he used to be like, yo, I bagged Djamila, and this is how it went down. Sure, nigga. Sure, that's how it went down.
Like you
don't even know. You walking into a trap.
You know how she just said the whole LOL thing right through the text, like that. Literally, that we're setting the fucking stage. You guys are just so dumb because it's like, y'all just thinking about the pussy and all this stuff, and then you get
y'all walk right into the trap.
It's just
what if when I'm not even thinking about the pussy, I'm just enjoying the conversation.
But she's luring you in, and you don't even realize.
And then that's even better.
Conversation.
When you're attracted to the conversation and the personality and all that, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so easy. Taking a candy from a baby. Honey.
Y'all, that's entrapment. That's violation. Yo, fellas, they're violating us. Okay.
Yo, we just dropped some gems on this bonus session, honey.
I feel violent. I don't even know if I have control of my situation yet. I'm gonna talk to my bitch, yo. Hold on, okay?
The point is to let you think you're in control. Like, that's the whole point. Like, you
that's why behind every great man is what?
A great woman.
Greater. But
greater. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm gonna give it to y'all. Y'all do definitely, I will admit, a lot of my success definitely comes from women supporting me. You know what I'm saying? You know, who have I become is because a lot of women support me. I'm a dumbass nigga. Like, I'm just good with my mouth. You know, that's about it.
Like, I feel bad, but I help my guy friends out too. Like, I'm like, yo, you being finessed by this chick.
Oh my God.
Oh, you have to.
Sometimes I feel like I need to start charging.
Yo, me too.
Okay? Like, I gotta start charging because y'all cannot be this oblivious. I have several sessions
with guy friends. It's like, yo, she's playing you, my dude. You don't see this? You don't see this?
Niggas is
and I had a situation with one of my closest guy friends. You know, I had 2 guy friends get married around the same time. One's marriage, I don't know how it is now because we're not in touch, but one's wife ended up cheating on him. Prior to that, it's like within a year into the marriage, whatever, I get a call like, you know, my marriage is in trouble. I felt away because I'm single. I feel like as a single woman, I can't really give no married man advice.
True.
So I was like, yo, what do I do? I'm on the phone with him. He's bawling. He's telling me her behavior. I was like, well, talk to me about how she been acting. Like, So, and I'm like, you think she's having an affair? No, she would never. In my mind, I'm like, bro, she's cheating on you. But
and the minute you have that, you don't.
You're in denial.
Yeah, I said.
Like,
you know what's going on.
No, she would never. Months later, turns out she was.
That's why I never put nothing past nobody. Even my shorty. She said she would never. I'm like, I don't trust. You
don't know what situations.
I don't care what situation is. My wife would tell you to this day, and I've known her for a decade. I don't trust no woman, from my mama down. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust nothing.
You don't trust them fully.
Nothing. I can't let myself be that. I can't let myself be that naive that everything's complete. Hell no.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you either. Just because like through this conversation so far, it's just like we are.
Y'all conniving.
Yeah, we know how to set stages a lot.
Y'all destroyed countries. Y'all started wars. I don't know if you guys know Greek mythology.
I know.
The Trojan Horse over a woman.
Right.
Set the whole stage.
Yeah,
destroyed a whole nation.
Yeah, Helen
over some ass.
Helen was, yeah.
Helen was fire.
Helen's kidding. She must have had that ill nana.
For real.
She must have had that ill nana.
Destroyed a whole thing.
Pussy is power. Like I have no idea what else.
But that's also why it's dangerous when pussy gets into when a woman becomes dumb over a dick. It's very dangerous.
Devil dick is. I've heard devil dick is.
Listen, you want to know what devil dick is? Curved dick is devil dick.
Woo, bitch! Let me tell you something, girl. I had my first experience last summer, bitch. That curved dick, girl.
Listen, curved dick had me get a text like, "Oh, I'm in your neighborhood," and I had dude call my job pretending to be a relative so I could get out early. Okay. That's what curved dick.
The curved dick is a whole nother situation. The curved dick is a whole nother situation.
Curved dick will have you crying, begging for it. Like, no, just.
Yo, there's times I sit back, I reminisce. I'm like, damn, I should probably.
Don't you twitch? Up. You know when after you get hit real good with a curved dick, then you're sleeping and your body start like you go like start twitching.
Girl, I mean, sometimes when I think about it, I start twitching. That's how good it is.
Curved dick. If you're a man with a curved dick, if you're a man with a curved dick, you know your shit is good and you know you ain't shit. That's all I'm saying. Stay away. Because it's always attached to ain't shit, nigga. I'm sorry.
Word.
But it's so like, it's like the nigga ain't shit, but then you read
but
like.
What you like? You like the curve up or the curve down?
I like the curve up.
Girl, I got the curve up too. I never tried the curve down, but.
Curve down is on my bucket list. Curve down is on my bucket list.
Yo. Girl, my homegirl was like, there's certain ways you gotta sit with the curve down, with the curve up. It's just like a whole nother.
Girl, like the curved up was my first like dick after my relationship, and
I could see that making you crazy, girl.
Yeah.
Woo!
Wow. I feel like I'm in the wrong situation.
Like this is reserved.
You know,
I need to. Day, it's been 3 years, and
So you would still hit him up if you could.
Yeah.
If he called you right now, like you'll come through, you would just roll through.
Yo, guys, this podcast is over.
I gotta go.
It's been fun, but I gotta go.
That's crazy.
I told you, I had like, it was 9. I start working 9, 10 o'clock. Yo, I'm in your neighborhood. Mind you, I worked in South Boston and lived in Somerville at the time. I'm like, really? Call my job and say some emergency. Dude called. 10 o'clock, I was out of there.
Wow.
And I was pulling it back by like 10:30. No lie.
The curved dick.
Curved dick is devil dick.
It's like, yo, let me make sure I got some PTO in the bank.
And they know. And they know. They know that their shit is that good. And they'll fuck the shit out of you just to get you addicted, to prove a point. It's like crack. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, it really is.
It's like crack. Like, I mean, if I ever knew what crack, I'm guessing it's addicting as fuck. That's what I'm trying to say. It's addicting.
Like, after having my first experience.
Crying? Like, oh my God. And like, bitch, I just left your house 30 minutes ago.
And like, you coming back for more.
Right.
Wow. Son.
Curved dick is dangerous.
Yo, I fucked all in a hotel room the whole day. At some point, he's like, yo, we need to go get something to eat. We've been fucking all day.
I don't need to eat.
I'm like, yo, just grab up something to the hotel, pick it up in the lobby.
Yo, for all my niggas with the curved Johns.
Y'all know y'all the devil.
This has to be a clip on IG.
Y'all know y'all the devil, curved dick.
Keep giving them shits, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, curved dick put me in my place a few times, and I was like,
wow.
Like, curved dick will have you forget you was even mad. Like, yeah.
You gonna cook for that nigga right after too?
Bruh, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's odd. We gotta replenish to keep going.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh
like,
my God.
That's like, it's
and
really a vibe.
I often wondered, like, would I, because I have one of those, like, you know, the old school metal bed.
Mm-hmm.
Would I handcuff my curved dick into the bed so he wouldn't go nowhere? I probably would if I had access to handcuffs at the time. I really would be like, yo, you're not going nowhere. Like, you're mine for the day.
He's gonna think y'all just role playing. Like, nah, traps, nigga, you done.
And then you just feed him handcuffs.
Hey, they just gave you a warning, son. So the next one of these motherfuckers, if you got a curved on, they just told you what they're gonna do.
Yo, slide in the DMs. What's that? Slide in the DMs. I'm all for the curved dick.
God.
Curve up, but I will try a curve down.
So if you know your
see
shit
what I
curved
like.
down, hit us
And
up.
we'll go from there.
I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah.
Curved dick.
Okay, all right. Seriously.
Right.
Oh
We brought you on to PS Live tonight because we wanted to
man.
talk to you about your date. So the last time we had a live session, you had mentioned that it was your first Valentine's Day date.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ever in life.
Okay. So talk to us about that. But before we get there, you were with your man for 7 years, so you guys never did Valentine's Day? Was that something not celebrated?
Honestly, like, I've never really had, like, I've never gone hard on Valentine's Day because it was like, to me, it's like, you know, you
Another
celebrate
day.
every day and stuff like that. So it's not something like we do.
Right.
But after his brother was murdered on Valentine's Day, that was definitely like Valentine's Day has always, even now, even though I'm not with him, I made sure I called him on Valentine's Day to see
He was a
his
huge part of your
headspace.
life. Yeah.
So it became so like a somber thing to us. So I never really, after that, like, we never, and it was like for like, never celebrated Valentine's Day. We always made it about remembering his brother and stuff like that. So I never got into it. So it was like, but not only that, it was like my first actual date in life. Like,
What do you mean by actual dates?
like, I don't know if, like, date where I don't know the person, there's no connection between us. Like, I've never met this person. It was a Tinder.
Oh, so it's like
you
a
swiped
blind
right.
date. It was
You
like
swiped
a
right.
blind date.
And honestly, I had a friend that week sign me up for Tinder and stuff like that. And I think it was like when you guys were, that was my first date.
That was
like,
your first, okay.
Yeah, so it was like my first actual, like, I'm meeting someone, it's nighttime, I don't know this person, I don't know their group of friends, we have nothing in common, like, as far as people go, so that was it. So, and it was comedic tragedy.
So set this tone for us. Like,
Set the scene.
So hold on. I have to say I did slide in her DM that afternoon.
Because I almost canceled.
And I was just like, I hope you have an awesome time and just like go and enjoy it. Like, regardless of like what ends up happening, just go enjoy it, have a good time. And you know, it's a story, it's content. It's good shit to have either way.
And so I swiped right on this chocolate guy with a beard, because I have a thing for chocolate guys with beards. And
Thank you, appreciate you.
You know, my curved dick was chocolate and a beard, so.
So you put it all together. I like that.
So I was like,
package deal.
Smack the shit out of him later.
So at first we started having a conversation because when I didn't know how Tinder was, and I was honestly swiping right for all, he's cute. Oh, he looks interesting. I want to ask him about life, like maybe he'll meet me, we'll talk about that. And my girl literally had to be like, bitch, it's Tinder, not LinkedIn, okay?
Facts.
Like, so I think that's why I wasn't successful on Tinder, and I recently shut down on my Tinder.
No, time out. You shouldn't shut down Tinder. You're single. Sometimes it's gonna need to be a thought. You need to get your shit ran through.
But I could get.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So
you're right.
I was being bombarded too, and I was like, I don't like responding a bunch of messages, and I was like, yo, granted, then a few of my friends were like, yo, swipe right on him or whatever the case may be. So I swiped right. The conversation was nice, although I have to say, this again goes with every time I ignored the little voice inside of me, something seemed a little weird about him, like just from the way he was talking. I could relate, but not really. And then he was talking about, I'm not on Tinder to procure sex. And I was like, all right.
He used the word procure?
He used the word procure.
Oh, you gotta run.
He was like 34. Yeah. He's like, I hate to say this, but I'm a cynic. Like, I've kind of lost hope in humans. And I was like, all right, brother, keep it light. Like, come on. Like,
right.
So already, I was like, all right. But then, Valentine's Day was his birthday. And, from multiple conversations. I was like, all right, well, we'll go. And it was this thing done by Social Butterflies called Soul and Sangria. Mm-hmm. So I suggested it's like at this restaurant in the 22 in the North End.
Oh yeah.
So I made reservations. I took the lead and made the reservation at 7:50. I was like, all right, like he was coming in from Providence. So yeah, I know, right? Makes me feel like more of an asshole when we go through the story.
I'm like, this is a lot of red flags already. Like from Providence.
So he came and I was there. Our reservation was at 7:15. I got there, realized I didn't have my wallet. So he wasn't there yet. So I trying to call an Uber to go back. So I'm on my way back and I hit him up and I was like, hey, are you close? And he was like, I'm not yet. I was like, I was here, but I had to go back because I left my wallet. And then although I'm a pedestrian, I don't own a license, I don't know how to drive, so I'm like giving my time. I guess I should have told him I wasn't on my way back and I was actually on my way to get my wallet. And I didn't.
Okay.
I'll admit I didn't. So I was like, I should be back in 15 minutes or 20 minutes. He was like, all right, cool, I'm 10 minutes away. So 7:13, he's like, I'm 10 minutes away. I was like, all right, cool. So then I get there, get my wallet, but then my Uber driver, I'm trying to call an Uber, it's taking forever because I guess Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Heavy.
And then, I was like, oh my God.
Heavy.
So at this point, I'm like, oh my God. I look like such an asshole because I don't like being late. I like being punctual. So I called, I was like, yo, I swear to you, I'm usually punctual, but I'm running a little late, but just wait for me in the car because I have your Soul Sangria ticket. Just wait for me. He's like, how far are you actually? I was like, yeah, like 20 minutes. Lies. So my Uber, I'm still waiting for the Uber to come. The Uber guy can't find the fucking plaza to pick me up at. It was pissing me off. So then I get a text message from him like, so should I leave? And it's like 7:30. So I was like,
it's like only 15 minutes, my guy.
I'm like, yo, no, don't leave because I don't want to be the one to ruin your birthday, like, your memory of it, because he has said he never has good birthdays. He's like, I'm in my car waiting for a stranger. It's a little too late for that. So I was like, no, don't leave. He's like, I'm going to give you 5 minutes and then I'm leaving.
Oh, he wild.
So I look at my phone. I'm like, who the fuck does this nigga think he is?
Your birthday, nigga.
So I pick up the phone. I said, don't leave. Like, I'll be there soon. And then he was like, I'm giving you 5 minutes, sweetheart. I'm getting off the phone now. So he was like real arrogant. So,
he did just time out. He did just drive from Providence.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay,
all right,
that's fine. But at this point, she's saying it's only 7:30, so it's only been 15 minutes. So I can understand 8:15 or 8:30.
So I was an hour and 15 minutes late total.
You were what?
I was an hour and 15 minutes late.
I
know. I know. So in conclusion, I was an hour and 15 minutes late. So I'm on my way there. I call my boy. I'm like, yo, can you believe this motherfucker said I got 5 minutes and then he's leaving? Like, who the fuck does he think he is? And then I had another date lined up for Sunday who lives in the area. I was like, fuck it, if he's not there, I'm going to just call him. Like, what are you doing? Meet me at the spot.
Wow.
Night saved. So I get there, and I'm like, shit, he left. So I'm calling. He's not answering. He's, like, swerving my call clearly. I was like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? So then I'm, like, all flustered running around. I run past him because he had cut his hair, so I didn't notice it. And I turned around, I was like, say? He was like, it's Shay. And he kind of had like a British accent. I was like, oh, you didn't leave. Oh my gosh. I was like, I just want to say, I'm so sorry. I'm so flustered. He was like, do you want to get in my car and get yourself together? Mind you, I'm not noticing the tone of voice because I'm like still flustered. So we sit in and I'm like, yo, honestly, I just want to apologize to you. I am a very punctual person. Please don't count this against me. It's been a series of unfortunate events tonight, but you know what? I'm here now. It's
Let's
Friday.
have a good time.
This is exactly what it is. Friday, it's Valentine's Day, it's your birthday. We're about to go there and have a good old time. Come on. So I open the car door and I leave. I still don't know this dude got an attitude. So we walk in. I'm like, yo, we probably, like, our reservation's gone. So I talked to the girl, and she was real nice, and she was like, oh, I'll put you back on the list. It'll take 20 minutes. So we get in, and that's when I finally turn around to him, and he has, like, a fucking grimace. I was like, damn, dude, smile, it's your birthday. He was like, I just drove an hour and waited an hour and 15 minutes in my car for you. I said, damn, you still on that? I said,
See, that's fucked up.
I
Nah, I feel for my man.
And then I was like, and honestly, if you want to get technical, at 7:13, you told me via text that you were 10 minutes away.
Time out.
So,
No. You can't do that. You can't.
I know. Let me tell you what he said to me.
What did he say?
Let me tell you what he said to me. So I was like, so technically, if I hadn't forgotten my wallet, I'd be here waiting for you. And you would have been apologizing to me, and we would have gotten in, and I would have been over this whole situation already, and we would have been having a good time. He was like, you just tried to use a hypothetical situation.
Facts.
To justify being an hour and 15 minutes.
Facts, my guy. That's a king right there. That's king moves right there, yo. Don't be using hypotheticals. That's not what happened.
So then he goes, I was like, well, I'm just saying. And I was like, honestly, he was like, how about an I'm sorry? I said, the fuck? I apologize to you in the car. Did you not hear the apology? I was like, well, I'm sorry. I was like, how about I buy you a drink? Let's get you to loosen up. Buy you, like, what are you drinking? He was like, whatever you're drinking. So he still got a little attitude. So I go get him a drink. We're waiting for our table. We get our table, and he goes, so we sit down, and he's like, tell me about yourself. You know, he's trying to talk, but he's still, like, making references to the an hour and 15 minute. Like, at this point, I'm like, dude, come on, like.
Let it go. Let it go.
So I'm like, damn, you still on it? Like, we're sitting down, we're about to have dinner. I was like, so what, an hour ago, 20 minutes ago? Like, it's in the past. We're moving to the future. Like, but mind you, it's like my nerves, because I'm trying to keep that rage in you. I could turn into a real asshole from coming out. So he's all like, you know, he's bringing it up again, and he's like, so I tell him about myself, and then in the conversation, I say, like, I'm also as much of a sweetheart, as much of an asshole as I am a sweetheart. And I'm kind of what people usually say an alpha female. So he must have taken it the wrong way. He was like, you have the audacity to be an hour and 15 minutes late, give me a bullshit apology, and then try to dictate how the night and the conversation about to go. I'm looking at him like, so at this point, my defense is all the way up. I resort to the most childish shit of mocking his British accent. So I was like, oh my gosh, excuse me, sir. And he's looking at me like, this bitch, I can't believe it. He's like, are you humble at all? I was like, are you humble at all? Like, I'm mocking him. So, like, and then he was like, you just called yourself an alpha female. What do you think I am? I was like, what, an alpha male? Raw. Like,
you raw, oh my God.
I was like, oh, I'm so, my name is Shay, and I'm so macho. Like, oh. So I'm like doing that because I'm like trying to keep it light.
Right.
My girl was there. She was in the corner. She said, Djamila, the whole time you're laughing, she was like, this nigga got on the angry Bernie Mac face.
He's
like,
tight.
He's tight.
You clowning him. You disrespecting him. You made him wait an hour and 20 minutes.
But she's trying to make up for it.
He was like, you must be one of those girls that dudes be like, oh, she's so pretty. Oh, and dudes, you just... like, you throw your will around, you get whatever you want. I said, so now you're making judgments based off of the fact that I get by on my look. I don't, but I am strong-willed. Like, and I was like, and you know what I think, Shay? I think I intimidate you. And he was like, absolutely not. I was like, absolutely so. I think I intimidate you, and that's why you're here with the stunk face. Like, I was just going in.
With the stunk face?
I was just going in. Finally, he was like, oh, like, let's order our food. I was like, all right, like, you know, he'll lighten up. But he kept, like, he was just very arrogant. You
still went on this date and ordered the food?
No. Listen, man.
You're wildin'.
You're not clowning me and I'm staying,
dating around, I would have been shorty with the shorty when he was like, oh, you getting something stuck in your throat? And she's like, I'm done with this.
Oh, yo,
when she got up.
Yo, listen.
That would have been me.
Listen, man.
I would not have stayed and ordered.
I'm not staying.
So we go, no, but mind you, he's roasting me back. He's like, you're an egotistic maniac. I was like,
this is insults.
Right, I was like,
what's
ooh,
going
but
on,
the whole
bro?
time I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I could not stop myself from mocking this man.
That's some hood shit.
I couldn't stop myself from mocking this man's accent. Like, I couldn't stop myself, and I felt like, I was like, oh my God, like, I need to stop. Like, I'm telling myself, Djamila, stop. Like, it's not funny anymore. You're being childish. So finally,
You're having fun, though.
Yeah, so he starts ordering his food, and I order my food, and it comes, and I just turned my sushi plate. And I don't know if he was fucking with me, trying to be funny, but I had it, like, vertically. He kept turning it horizontally, so for 15 minutes, we're like this. With the plate, like,
playing with the plate.
Like, I'm turning it one way, he's turning it back the other way. I'm turning it the one way. I said, I don't want it this way. I want it this way. And he's turning it back around. So then I tried to push it, and he's like this, and he was stronger than me. I was like, and then it kind of went like this, and the fork jumped. I was like, you're making a public scene. I don't like public scenes. But I kept the thing vertically because I had no choice. Low-key, I was getting turned on. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, yo,
the feistiness, the feistiness, yeah.
So we eat, whatever. I end up, he's like, yo, let's go somewhere we can talk. I ended up like,
I still don't understand how this date is going on after
like, so we're talking, but I'm not getting all this. So what I get from him is he's used to women chasing him. He's used to.
Was he handsome? Was like a handsome, real handsome?
He was handsome. Okay. He was very chocolatey, you know, like kind of tall.
Was kind of tall.
Anyone's gonna be kind of tall. She's 5'1".
You right.
So you know.
Nah, she can't. Like, she said 6'1". He's tall. Fuck out of here. I thought you like.
To me, like honestly, it took me a while to adjust to 6'1" from 6'6".
Man, fuck you. Go ahead.
But I'm sorry. But
if I could get a 6'6" in my life, freshman hour.
So then we left and we're talking and he's still bringing back up the 1 hour and 15 minutes. Like now I'm just getting annoyed a little bit. I'm yo, because he keeps referring back to that and the fact that I said I'm an alpha female and that I was trying to dictate the night because I walked in there like I owned the place. I said honestly, I walk how I usually walk, which is why I think I intimidate you. I think you're used to beta females. That's what I told him. And he was like, oh, absolutely not. I was like, absolutely so. That's why you keep bringing up all this bullshit. And he's like joking around. I was like, who do you think you are? He was like, I'm a god. I was like, oh, you're a god and I'm a mere mortal. Like, I'm still. Shit. So he's driving me home at this point. Like
is he African?
He's very
He's Nigerian.
Oh, my nigga.
Oh, well, now that fucking explains everything. Now, doesn't it, Show?
The minute he said he's a god, I was like, that's some African shit to say.
So
well, now everything makes fucking sense.
It makes sense.
So we're like, so then he's still talking to me. Then he starts asking me what my 5-year plan is. Do I plan
on the first date?
But I feel like that could have been during the dinner when he wasn't being fucking petty.
He was being petty.
All these
he was
extra
asking
shit.
little questions, but it was just during the dinner. The most I remember is him going back to that 1 hour and 15 minutes later.
Yes, and that could have been a question at the dinner.
He was like, you know, do you plan to have kids? I said, honestly, it's not on. Like, it's not something I'm constantly thinking about. It. I'm actually okay whichever way it goes with children. He's like, oh, because, you know, your body's like, what, you're 32. Like, that's when I realized, like, is this nigga a square? Am I on a date with a square? Like, I had to really ask myself that, and I'm keeping my internal monologue in check. So he drops me off. I was like, well, at least your birthday wasn't a total waste, huh? And, like, I'm laughing. And he has the most serious grin.
Yeah, you can't fuck with Africa.
Frown on his face. Yeah. I was like, too soon, huh? Too soon. I'm laughing still. I was like, well, all right. It's been a great evening. And I'm still watching.
Cha-cha now.
So he goes, although you don't deserve these, he reaches behind his seat and pulls out roses. Yo! I felt like an asshole. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. But then the roses started to die the next day. Which I feel, because he was like, you gotta trim them at an angle, and then you put a little salt and warm water in it, and then whatever. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll have my stepmother do it, like whatever. So we go in, and I bring it in, and I'm laughing, because I'm like, yo, Djamila, you're a petty-ass bitch. Like, and I'm cracking up. And I'm telling my girls immediately call me, like, how was the date? She was like, bitch, you mocked him, Djamila? No, you didn't. She was like, this is how I know, like, your first date, and your ass to go and show your ass this whole date. I was like, I know. So we go up. The first omen I should have taken was that the flowers started to die immediately the next day, the roses.
So he got them like a day ago.
Probably.
Yeah.
So then I'm telling Cap about it. I'm telling him about my date. He was like, yo, Djamila, you're an asshole. Like, you need to apologize. I was like, yo, for real?
My man's knows.
He's like, nah, apologize to homie. He's like, who knows? You might have met your match. He's like, because Cap always tells me, like, yo, you need a man, like a strong man that's going to shut you down. To like tame that inner beast, like to tame the beast. And he was like, you owe him an apology. I was like, damn, I low-key did like him, like for the feistiness.
But I just feel like you did though.
I apologize.
You know, I'm
telling my girls, they're like, yo, you would have out of pocket with the mocking. Like you may need to send a genuine apology because that was out of pocket. All my friends tell me to apologize, so I was like, yo, I don't know, and I'm not really good at apologizing. So I had my girl create a text for me and send it to me, so I copy and paste it to him and send it to him. Like, you know, I said what I needed to, like, gave her, you know, indication of what I needed to say. She channeled my energy, wrote the apology for me, so I copied and pasted and sent it to him.
Oh my God.
So then he responded. I was like, oh, okay, if you don't respond, oh well. It was fun.
Right.
Like, his number wasn't even saved in my phone at this point because I don't believe in saving numbers right away. Like, you gotta prove yourself.
Fair.
Damn.
So.
Fellas, y'all taking notes? Because I didn't know that shit. Well,
I don't save numbers. So. I save the last 4. numbers, digits. No, I don't save it. I memorize it, so I know who it is.
How many numbers y'all memorizing?
I mean, I'm not doing all of
and then
that.
Sometimes I gotta scroll up and be like, oh, okay, I know who this is.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do that, or if I do save it, it's just really so I'm like, oh, so I don't pick this one up.
Yeah, if I do
like
that.
sometimes I save it just to, or like sometimes I'll save it as don't pick up.
I save as delete later. Wow. But then I also tell niggas who I'm generally not interested in, no, I don't want your number because I'm not gonna call you.
Yes, I've done that.
And guys get mad, and I've had niggas try to insult me and get mad about it. No.
Oh, I get
take
the
rejection
opposite.
like a man. Take this rejection and keep it pushing. Like
it's honest, so I'm not gonna use it. So let's not.
I feel like why waste your time?
But I've had guys that say, you know what, that's real, shorty. Like thanks for being honest.
But yeah, so he responds back like, well, I was just messing with you. So this is where I start going, I don't respond because I work, my second job, I work overnight. So I was preparing to like sleep for my overnight. And then he goes, hello, did you kill yourself? Are you still alive?
Whoa.
I was like, what? He was like, because I was like, yes. He was like, because I would hate, mind you, this is the guy that said he's not using Tinder to procure sex. Because I would hate for you to have to kill yourself over me before getting this D. Then, only then is it justifiable. So I was like, I kind of ignore that text and respond to the next one after a while when I'm on my shift.
After the date, he talks about you getting a D?
Right. This is him talking.
Yo,
mind you,
I'm so
and I have a rule.
Listen,
and I have a rule. My thing is, if fellas, a way for you not to look like a creep when you first start talking to a girl, if she don't give you any indication that it's okay to be joking sexually with her, don't do it. Wait until she initiates it.
Always wait.
Because it's a manner of respect towards her, and you don't look like a creep. So for me, it was like, so I ignored it. Then later on in the night during my shift, he texted me something else. I responded to that. And then afterwards, I said something like, all right, good night, Grandpa. He's like, you're going to sleep. Like, as a joke. So I wake up, so I get home, I wake up to text, come sit on Grandpa's lap. And then I said, I'll pass, period. Like, I'm still trying to be nice and, like, let you know. God. So then he goes,
who paid for dinner? My bad.
Oh, for dinner. That was a whole other fight. Because I was like, you know what? I got it. It's your birthday. I was an hour and 15 minutes.
At least you
I
did
got
that.
it.
All right,
he was, like, going like this. So that was another fight. Like, we're literally going like this over the bill. So then, like, I snatched it out of his hand. I was like, oh, you got to do faster than that. Faster than that. And I paid for it.
At least you paid for it. So I
picked up the tab.
I give that.
So he messages me again talking about, yeah, I've taken the little blue pill, so something like so corny. And then my last one that I drew the line was when he was like, oh, my body hurts all over, won't you come take care of it? So I said, I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand where this conversation turned sexual. And he was like, when you called me grandpa, and I said, come sit on my grandpa. I took my blue pill, so now all you get is a horny old man. So I was like, nope, still didn't give you the green light to have sexual conversations with me. He was like, wait, are you serious? I was like, dead serious. I said, it's disrespectful. I'd elaborate more, but these are the conversations I don't have over text. So he sends me like a novel. Ooh, my friend. I wish I still had it, but I deleted the thread because I really don't give a fuck about it.
He gave you a thread?
He gave her a novel from that response. I just feel like...
Wait, niggas be doing paragraphs?
Yeah.
It's snowing?
It's supposed to start around 7 or 8. But like, I feel like, so.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes I'll be like, yo.
They're gonna be like, who you talking?
Right, I'm like, you gotta hit him with the visuals if you want to know, right? So sometimes I'll be like, all right, good night, grandpa. He's like, yeah, but you still want this grandpa dick? Like, but we have that relationship established for us to have that conversation.
And you can hear the tone, you know?
Yeah. Right, like, I'll take Curve D saying that type of shit to me.
Yeah, like, because there's that established relationship, but that's like way out of line it's like... And then the way the date went, too. Right. Like, now, if this was happening during the date...
I gotta read you verbatim.
Don't read that shit. That's an African man who's upset. And he's British? Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit either. I don't want to hear that, because I know British Nigerian ass niggas. And I'm going to put them separate from us
I was the whole time trying to understand, like, how he has a British accent. But he's been here since he was 4. So I was like, maybe, is his household speaks British, English?
Probably goes back and forth. A lot of them travel. Yeah. They go back and forth. But I'm going to say, for American Nigerians, we don't rock like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to separate us.
All right, but I got to read this.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to put us in the same bucket.
He goes, my friend, I don't know what the fuck you thought I meant. I like you give me a good, but my motive is not, wait, this is...
the wrong nigga. It's the wrong nigga.
Oh my God, girl.
Wrong nigga.
What is going on?
Wrong nigga.
Can I find the wrong screenshot? You know, I got so many screenshots.
Oh wow. See, this is why I'm glad I'm kind of out the game. Cause all y'all be doing is screenshot niggas' conversations. Niggas just trying to kick game, just get it on the low. And then y'all gonna post on social media, but like now I'll be sweating chicks and haters. Hey, come this nigga's text talking about baby. I guess you know what I'm saying. I love you. I think about you.
And I save everything. I'm sorry.
I had a friend tell me the other day. He's like, yo, I was talking to this chick or whatever. Like I was paying it no mind. We met up at the club. She hit me up after like, yo, come through and fuck me real good. And he's like, all right, well I'm gonna just go. Like drop my niggas off and then I'ma holla at you later or whatever. So like he was like, honestly, it wasn't like pressure. Like I wasn't pressed for it, whatever. He was like, by the end of the night when he was like getting ready to hit her up because he ended up smoking and like eating with his niggas, she kind of was like, oh, I'm gonna stay at my homegirl's crib, so I'll talk to you later. So he's like, all right. So the next day, I guess they were supposed to meet up. He had his phone on silent. By the time he realized what was going on, she had blocked him, like on all social media, on the phone, everything like that.
She felt ghosted.
Yeah, so she felt ghosted, whatever. And he found some way to get in contact with her, like, yo, my bad. Like, I was sitting watching a movie at the crib, like, and I had my phone on silent, so I completely missed your call. She doesn't respond to him. She sends a text to her homegirl and goes, these niggas be lying. That's why I didn't even give him the pussy. But she sent the text to him.
Oh, shit.
And so he's like,
bitch.
Question mark, what? And then he's like, yo, I never heard from her again.
Of course not.
And that is my worst fear of the screenshot and sending it to the wrong person.
Well, I triple check. But
Yeah.
anyway, so he was like, I don't know what the fuck.
It's so crazy. Like, even like sometimes if I'm like sending a nude in DM, I'm like, oh my God, did it post to my story too? Did it post to
You know
my
what's
story?
scary? You know when your heart drops? When you go to post a picture and all that shit shows up from your camera roll?
Yo! I don't like how it does that shit.
I don't like that.
I don't like that shit.
My heart drops. I'm like, oh my God.
Because sometimes
And
it
I'm
just
not
like,
gonna
it
lie.
like pulls it up and I'm like, oh
I've
shit.
been sexting before and I send like the nastiest message. I thought I was sending it to my ex, but it went to my uncle.
Ooh, girl.
Oh.
And I had to call my aunt who were like this. I said, I need you to grab Uncle Tito's phone right now and delete that message. And then she gonna read and be like, Djamila, you're nasty.
Oh.
But she deleted it. Thank God, I've never been so scared in my entire
Yo,
life.
your uncle would have called you like, yo, you wildin', fam.
Right. And I don't ever want to like taint their
Of
image.
course, yeah.
Like-
Say, you don't want attention, man. Y'all be so worried about the wrong shit, man. Y'all be so worried. I'm still a good girl, I'm an angel. Like, come on, no, man. So you went on 2 dates.
Yeah, so that one ended up obviously
Trash.
Because I called him and I tried to tell him. He was like,
But the dark skinned niggas is still good in your book, though, right?
Yeah, I love Charles.
All right, fellas, I'm still good out here, fam.
What killed me was he asked me to give him an itemized list of sexual remarks that he made. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Is this
Yeah,
the corporate
I'm
office?
so over him. What happened to the
So he hung
second
up
date?
on me. He hung up on me.
Well, that's
That
over
was
with.
it.
He's
Second date, he was a sweetheart. He's from Jamaica. He is new to the country. He's
Oh,
only
you got
been
off
here.
the boat type Jamaican?
You got the
He's been here
OTB.
for 6 months, but he like really don't live in the cultured side of town. He lives in Beacon Hill. So I was
Wait,
like, yo, you know.
he's Jamaican but lives on Beacon Hill?
Yeah.
And over by downtown?
Yeah.
So he got bread?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because you gotta have bread to live in those $1.2 million condos.
So he, I was like, yo, you know, I thought it'd be cute to give him like a walking tour of Boston. So I met up with him at Park Street. You know, I gave him like, we did the African Heritage Trail and.
I ain't never done that shit.
So it's beautiful. So then we walked and then we went to like the Seaport District. And then, so we walked everywhere. We ended up walking into the South End and had lunch at this place called Barcelona. So the conversation was nice. He was nice. He was a little short for me. I'm not gonna lie.
How short?
My
height?
5'9".
Is it my height?
5'7".
Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm sorry. He was kind of short. Like, I'm sorry. I like talking.
He was still taller than you. You're 5'9".
I know, but to me, he's short. Like, he didn't, like, if I'm taller than you wear heels, that's a problem. And I wear pretty high heels. So.
Nah, yeah,
Yo, why you so tight? You married, nigga. Shut up.
Nah, this is for all the short niggas out who about to deal with the short bitches. You like, nah, my niggas over me.
I've had trauma from short guys because my ex before this one was short. like almost my height.
But like you gotta understand too, like the short girls, like this is what I envy about them is that they can wear like the highest of fucking high heels. And they have like the small feet, so it's super cute. It's just like it makes sense why they are attracted to taller men.
So,
doesn't matter.
Honestly, sometimes it wasn't fun. Like my ex told me, like sometimes fucking me was like fucking a midget because his whole legs would be cold because it's like when I'm on top. I was like, damn,
that nigga was 6'6".
There's mad extra room, mad extra leg room at the bottom.
I'm not gonna lie.
Mad
There's a
extra
few
leg
times
room.
where I'd be on top. He's like, yo, put the cuffs on my legs.
You're all the way up here. His whole foot is still out there chilling. You gotta rub them. You gotta rub them. Keep them warm for them.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, if you're short, ride backwards and just rub the legs. Yeah, I'm just saying.
That is my preferred.
Yeah, I like
on top.
reversed.
That is my
The
preferred.
cowgirl. You guys like the cowgirl joint?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because if you want,
That's
never mind.
We like the view. That's about it.
But also,
But,
if you hold
what
the
about
toe,
women
there's
being-
certain stuff like with the toes that'll turn a man on.
But hold on. What do you guys even like us on top? Period. Because
If you know
sometimes
what-
I
if
feel
you
like
know
when
what
I'm
you're
on top,
doing- if you
I
know-
like I'm not doing it right.
If you know what you're doing,
But
we
it
like
takes
it.
practice. When I got with my
Keyword.
current ex-
Say it again for the people in the back.
But listen, I feel like being on top too is teamwork.
It
I
is
feel
teamwork.
like niggas be like just get on top.
Right.
It's like it's teamwork. Like you gotta get me
Like,
on the
suck my
rhythm that
titties.
you want,
right.
so that we can like work
Oh, yeah,
together.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
you
I'm
gotta-
saying?
you gotta
It's
go
like,
Suck on my tits, like
You gotta set the motion.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know what's going on here.
yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie,
But
I learned how to ride. I
feel
learned how to
guys
ride
do
from
that.
my ex. Like he was like,
I'm
Guys
not gonna
don't do
front.
that.
When I do watch a lot of homegrown porn, a lot of niggas just lay there.
Yes.
Like,
they're
don't
like
wait.
they're like, yo, get on top, and I'm like, okay. So now I'm like, am I doing this right?
Right.
Like, are we on the same rhythm? Like, are we full?
But when
so
you look
now I'm
down-
constantly thinking, and then I'm fucking up.
right.
So
I used
That's
to
why I personally don't. I prefer not to get on top because I'm like, yo, I'm
Fellas,
fucking
I
up.
like being on top.
fellas, set the motion. Set it up. If you want her to ride, whether she want her to bounce on it or you want her to put her feet beside you, whatever it is, you gotta set the tone. You're the because at the end of the day, if she don't know what she's doing, it's kind of your fault.
No, but and that's right. So if you get a girl that wasn't really like me, my previous ex before this one wouldn't really like let me experiment with being on top. So my ex is the one who actually taught me how to ride a dick. Like I learned from experimenting with him, and I'm very much like I love learning. I love reading about shit. Like let's try this, babe. And I was like a late bloomer,
So you were excited.
I was always excited. Like I honestly like. I used to be like study like yo, and another thing too, chocolate pudding numbs your gagging reflex when sucking dick. And guys will lie and say they don't like the texture of it, like when you put the dick in the cup, but they do because for some reason I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the gooiness of it.
Yes,
it turns
it's the
them on.
gooiness of it.
Because I had to blindfold my like.
So no, we're putting the dick in the.
You can
pudding
do
cup.
it, and then you can or you can put it on. But honestly, do that because the sensation is gonna like instant
And then you
hard
put it
dick.
in your mouth.
And then you put it in your mouth. But the
God.
chocolate pudding numbs your gagging reflex. So even better. You know what I'm saying?
You did mention that
Tell
on the
'em.
last live, and
Mm.
okay.
Chocolate
And I don't
pudding.
recommend
Makes sense.
swallowing all nuts, but
You what? Come again?
I don't recommend swallowing all nuts, but spitters are for quitters.
Wow. You have heard it here.
I have no
we do not disagree here.
at all.
Applause. This is beautiful.
Because yeah.
You cannot.
So let's shift gears a little bit. Let's talk about this Netflix thing. I know you got to get going soon.
Yeah.
So what was your thoughts on the dating around on Netflix?
Can I just say something on that real quick before she starts? Because I just want to speak for the guys that I saw on the show.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are fucking lame. You guys cannot read.
Wait, the guys or the girls?
I'm gonna speak on the guys
Mm-hmm.
real quick because
So I just want you to know that's like you saw a drop, like a pebble, a raindrop
Yo,
of what we deal with
listen,
in the masses.
listen. There was one, the quirky girl with the flower dress.
Yes.
That was my bitch. Like I love shorties like that. I'm really into.
Oh, she was so annoying. But,
I love.
but I
girls like-
loved her like
her energy.
I like the
and-
first
her
one, the first
tenacity of,
episode.
like-
The girl that was from Massachusetts.
Oh, she was my
That's
bitch.
me. That's how I
Yeah,
am.
that was my. She was like.
She was
mad
But the other
cool,
girls from
like,
Jersey,
that was
I
my
felt
guy.
like, okay, Thotty, and maybe I'm a prude because, depending on how the night, I'm usually very, like, I try not to, because it's like, a part of me is like, oh, like, I'll smash on the first date, but I don't want this nigga to know, like, I'm the level of freakiness he'd be getting himself into.
I just don't even give a fuck. I'm
Like,
busting the pussy
I don't know
wide
what it
open if
is.
it's right.
I don't know if it's because, you know, I grew up.
It's your upbringing. It's your upbringing.
It's
That's
my
what
upbringing.
yeah.
So it'll be like, I'll be
your
like,
Yeah, you're trying to keep it proper and
like,
shit.
keep it proper.
I used to be like that, but I got to a point where I'm like,
Fuck
why?
this. Right.
Like,
So I
if
felt like the girl
feel
from
like I
Jersey
want to,
was a
then
little
why
too
not?
much.
Too
The girl
much.
from Jersey, come here.
Oh, yeah, she was so extra.
I knew he was gonna pick the first one.
Yo,
I was
honestly,
like, you know what? She's super bold. I think that's what
But
I liked about
annoyingly
it. But then it was
it's
just like too much.
He didn't know what he was like.
Then
wait a
she's
minute.
like grabbing him in the
Yeah.
claw, trying to kiss him. It was too
Too
much.
much.
I wasn't.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't even. The thing is, I realized cues are very important.
Very
Important.
emotional intelligence, all of that.
So
shit.
I'm watching all these dudes, like the girl that I'm talking about. The main guy that I was rooting for, because they would finish each other's sentences and all of that shit. I was like, oh, he got this in the bag. They got in the car. There was another guy, the guy that she picked, because he kept us cool the whole time. He was just chilling, vibing, da-da-da. He didn't reach for nothing. He didn't try, he didn't really give her a hug. He just said bye, whatever. Kept it moving. The dude I was rooting for, because he was cool. He was suave. He was gaming the short. Like, their game was ill. Like, she was
Was this the one with
digging.
the Indian girl?
No, this is the white girl.
This is the quirky
This is
girl.
a quirky girl, real
the
quirky.
one that had the Dominican curly hair.
Yeah.
dude.
The dude that
On
walked
date.
out on the shorty. The dude that walked out on her. Like, dude.
Oh yeah, because
That
he
nigga
at the
broke
bar.
down.
At the bar, yes, the one at
God,
the bar.
That nigga is so fucking lame too.
I said, oh.
All these niggas is lame.
I was like,
Right.
wow, he left.
The one that got mad that she was married. You lied to your husband.
Oh, that's
Like,
the, no,
he was
that's the
fucking
old.
corny too.
So, he made a move in the car. Now, listen, if you make a move on a shorty, right, and she don't reach back in, my
Stop.
nigga, let
Just
it
stop.
be.
Stop.
Let it be. He kept coming, and I'm like, fam, I'm sitting there like, dog, you are hurting me right now, bro. You went all the way over here.
Yo,
You kept going.
Yo, I'd be like,
Yo, she didn't even come 20 to you,
And
fam.
then, like you, and then
You know what I'm
sometimes,
saying?
sometimes you get the little lean, and,
Yeah.
like,
I
say, yo, you
and then you
close.
lean with me. It's like, bro, where are we going? Like, I have nowhere else to lean.
She kept it cool, give him the kisses, get out the car, give him a kiss again, but I was like, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, because not
she
once.
kissed him on the lip? I didn't
She
see
kissed
that.
him, yeah, she
Oh,
kissed him
I
on
think
the
it
lips,
was
but
on
she
the lip.
never once, her body language did not leave her
Oh, nah.
seat.
I'm not
You know what I'm
kissing her.
saying?
I'm like, yo,
She
back
didn't
the fuck
even
up.
touch him. It was all face. He's the one doing all the touching. She kept herself rigid. And I was like, fam, you do not read this? You had it in the bag from the jump. You did not have to close out with
I
He
this.
was
Yeah.
feeling himself too much.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then when I seen the short nigga, I was kind of happy he was a short nigga too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, my nigga got her the coffee and shit.
He
It's like my
stayed
guys. He's like, yeah.
You know what I was surprised about on that? The Jewish old guy that ended up with the black chick.
Oh, I was shocked.
Oh,
I was
I
shocked.
was
I was
actually
shocked.
Hip though, I
totally
wasn't that shocked.
surprised.
He seemed hip.
Yeah, I wasn't
No,
shocked.
I
was
he
shocked.
seemed it, but it was because she was like, you know, I really prefer dating African Americans, and just like the date for me, kind of was like,
Everything was off.
It was kind of like
He was off too. All the
Yeah,
dates with
the-
him were off.
But he's a quirky person, so I like figured.
Yeah, he's a quirky person.
So
True.
I figured like all the dates were gonna kind of be off.
The shorty
But-
from New York that was super dressed up, that bitch was annoying the fuck out of me.
Oh
Like,
my
you know
god!
what? You
I
dress
kept
this
looking at her
normally?
dentures. She's
Oh.
like, I'm going
Yeah.
to sleep. There's no drinks after this. I was like, oh,
They were
okay.
all.
The one that kept checking her phone was getting on my nerves.
She was
'Cause I
getting
make it a
on
my
point.
nerves.
I
Leave
make
that
it a
shit
point,
alone.
and this is another thing because say y'all work out, you make it a point not to say that ladies are doing anything shady because we are very loyal people, but
Anyways, nigga.
the way that you don't get a dude like if you on a date with a dude, say y'all hit it off and it really ends up working. If you don't want it, I'll keep my phone on the table, but I won't answer because
That shit
I
was
want to
silent.
get you to the habit of I don't answer the phone when I'm with you.
Right.
So that
So
way,
you training me now?
No. I don't answer the phone when I'm with you. So that way, if I was doing some shit, say in the future we hit it off and I'm doing some shit, this is my logic to it. I get a call, it shows up the name, whatever. I'm not so itching for my phone.
You know what?
That puts you in a relaxed state. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
you be like,
feel
oh, you know?
I feel you. 'Cause
Right.
I used to do the same shit.
Oh yeah, you better correct that, my
I
nigga.
used to do the same shit.
You better use that past tense.
You know what I mean? Because I tell dudes all the time, yo, if you're gonna do what you gotta do, you can't change up nothing.
Don't
And
change
that's
your
how
routine.
You can't
Because
change your routine,
I
my
pick
nigga.
up on anything.
Every
Yo, the
day.
slightest little thing.
Yo.
And that's they be so fucking dumb.
Yo,
they be
listen.
so fucking dumb that they forget
Hey.
the slightest little thing.
Let's give the people our PSAs on if you're gonna creep. Okay, we've all creeped here. I was a word, a habitual creeper. You know what I'm saying? I was proud of it. I didn't give a fuck.
I don't even know what that word means.
Creeper, cheater.
I don't know what that word means either.
Well, I used to do my thing out here on these streets, okay? And I didn't give a fuck if you found out because you probably wasn't gonna find out anyways unless the shorty said something. And the way, fellas, I've seen all you guys, all you young niggas. It's for you young niggas, actually. If you're gonna do your thing, you talk to your shorty, to the shorty that you creeping with, keep her not in check.
Aware.
Yes. You don't need to lie to that one.
And not only that, because this is the thing with me, because I had a situation like that also where I call it emotionally catfished. Somebody slid in my DM, we got real cool, met up with dude, turns out this motherfucker's engaged. I found out everything, and I should have gone with my first mind where I always investigate. And when I say I found out everything, found the fiance, found the address, the parents' address, where the dad works, the home phone, the cell phone, everything, and I put it on a thumb drive. And I was just like, homie, if you ever so much as send me a fucking smoke signal, this ends up in your fiance's hand. The exact copy.
Okay, see, time out. That's too far.
I don't care.
You can't be doing
that. But my thing is, this is why I think it's fucked up. First of all, you're engaged at this point. So at the end, I had to realize I came out the winner because I'm not the one engaged to the lying miscreant she is.
How is he a lying miscreant? He's just engaged.
It doesn't matter. That means you took an oath.
Whoa!
You're getting ready to take an oath.
I'm getting ready. I'm prepping.
Then don't put a fucking... Listen, my fiance...
So then why are you sliding in other people's DMs?
We don't have the ring when we're engaged.
And you know what killed me, girl? You know what killed me? I went on her IG and saw this message talking about, on this, I stood next to the man I adore as we gave our lives to Christ in baptism. A week later, based on the date, a week later, he was sliding in my DMs. That's playing with God now.
Okay.
And then my thing is, too, you do that, what you said, make sure the shorty's aware. Because I have friends that if I do have a man and they're out and about with some bitch that's not me, my friends are the type, who the fuck are you? Hey! Click, click, click. Who the fuck are you?
You taking pics?
I have friends like that. If you don't get beat the fuck up, okay? I have friends like that.
Friends.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
so my thing was,
that.
is this motherfucker, I'm out and about with you. What if your bitch is like me? And that's how we operate. Or your bitch and her friends are like me and that's how we operate. And I'm out and about thinking I'm with a single man. And then all of a sudden something happens to me.
What if I'm just hanging out?
No, you wasn't just hanging out.
When you just hanging out.
And the only thing
you know the dynamic and how that looks like when you're just hanging out.
So my thing is, I'm glad I never gave this nigga any pussy.
Fellas.
Like, you will never be able to say you got some from me, nigga.
Fellas.
So make sure you're honest. And another thing, fellas, if you don't lie, you get more pussy that way.
Yep. I have been trying to preach that for the last 2 years.
Honestly, fellas.
I've been trying. I'm like, yo, if you're gonna do it, first of all, I'm the type of person that just gets into fucking situationships anyway.
I do.
So
I'm in a situationship with curved dick.
So look. So if you tell me that you got a chick, whatever, so cool. We we have fun. We go on dates. We do all that good stuff, and then you go home to her. It's a win for me because I don't have to worry about all the extra.
I just don't have no bitch calling your phone.
Fellas, you've heard it here.
I speak when spoken to. I never hit you up unless I know it's in the clear, but 9 times out of 10, you're hitting me up.
Wait, fellas, no pillow talking.
Oh, they do that.
I know that.
That's gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen. You cannot pillow talk. And if you are gonna pillow talk, do not talk about your shorty.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
Never bring up your shorty. That's one thing you do not do. And I'm telling y'all, as a nigga that you
And ladies, if you are cheating, don't put your man in a situation where he's shaking that other man's hand. I'm just
that's a good one.
Oh,
that is a good one.
Oh,
that is a good one.
Woo. Same thing for niggas.
That be the messy shit though.
That's the messy shit.
That's where the messy shit come from.
You know what? I'm kind of being a hypocrite because I've done that kind of shit. But I was young and naive.
I ain't me too, because I'm like shit.
But we were all young. We were young. Early 20s. If you're in your 20s, wow.
Live life. Wild the fuck out.
Yeah, do whatever.
Try not to.
Over 30. My nigga, be careful.
There has to be some strategy.
Yeah, you gotta plan things out. So, before we wrap up, right?
Let's give some lessons to the people who are over 30, since we are all over 30.
Be honest.
Yes,
Honesty is the best
if you're
policy.
Going, as a man, I'm gonna speak for the men to the men right now. If you're gonna creep on your shorty, one, don't lie to the other shorty. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Let her know what's going on. Let her know what it is all about. And make sure she's actually down, son. You gotta make sure she says it. Like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, yeah, I'm rocking with you. All of that. I don't really do stuff like, don't go for none of those. That's a red flag. She gotta be down immediately.
I'm gonna be honest.
What?
That doesn't exist anymore. In the world of social media and just the way the dating scene is,
don't follow each other on social media.
That doesn't. It's not gonna happen.
That's fine.
It's not,
just don't leave no hearts under my shit.
No, it doesn't.
But you
matter.
know what happens too,
It doesn't matter. It's just in this world now. The mind and the thinking has completely shifted. If this was 06, if this was 04, if this was 1999, we'd be talking a whole different situation.
But can I tell you something else too? Dudes will start off with the whole, you know, I have a girl, but then they want to control the side chick like she's his girl.
Nah.
The fuck?
That does happen too.
That's another rule.
That does happen too. Getting real jealous, trying to do pop-ups and shit. Like, no. I had a nigga do that to me. A nigga that popped up. I had somebody else here at the crib. And then he got tired at me. And it's like, well, but hold on. We just fucking.
But who you going home to? Or if you just fucking, don't get jealous. If you want to keep it just fucking, don't get jealous. Because I had niggas be like, who's your man? Because they're homies. I'm not that I'm like, I would go into the homie because I feel a type of way about that. But
it happens though.
I know, but that's just my preference. But I've had guys be like, oh, who's your man? And nigga, not you. I'm single. You play yourself. Like, don't do it.
If you really wanted it, you would have wifed it.
This day and age, I don't understand the way of playing a game. That's why I always
say, use the burner phone app.
Yeah, that's real.
Don't give your real number. Google number, burner phone.
I need to learn about that. I just learned about that.
You don't need to learn.
I don't need it. You're right. I don't need it.
You don't. Burner phone will save you.
I don't need nothing.
And if you're on Tinder, on any dating websites too, burner phone works because you get
there is also Soul Swipe, which is the black version of Tinder. So you get more of the African Americans. You might find a little some white men on there too because they like them a little bit of chocolate and caramel too in their milk. Because I went down that path a little bit years ago.
And fellas, stop fucking calling grown-ass women princesses. That was another turn-off to me in conversation on Tinder. Hey, princess.
I'm so fucking over Queen, too. Like, y'all
don't fucking call me that. Hey,
tired
girl, what's
Queen.
up? Like,
I'm so tired of Queen, Woke, Melanin. What's some other ones that they got? I'm just so fucking tired of it.
Oh my God.
I'm almost tired of Black Girl Magic.
I'm done with that. I'm done with Black Boy Joy.
Wait, there's a Black Boy Joy?
Black Boy Joy, honey. I'm just tired. Like,
let's just get back to being normal. Whatever that is. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I would say pre-social media days, but
and take care of yourself. Like, honestly, and I had to have a real life conversation with myself. I think I dove into this whole dating pool a little too soon.
But you've been out for 3 years.
I know, but I think I've reached a level of tolerance with human beings, and I think that's my problem. Like, I take forever to hit people back. They get offended, and it's not because it's just sometimes you just don't want
to talk.
You just want to be at home by yourself. And I think a lot of dudes I had dudes come at me on Tinder talking about, yo, real talk, we both swipe right on each other, and your lack of interest, lack of response is pretty arrogant. And I was like, nigga, first of all, I'm not even the one that swiped right on you, nigga, because my friends.
Time out. But y'all niggas is really hitting back shorties and saying,
they are.
Wild shit.
They are. I've had a couple of niggas tell me that same shit too,
arrogant.
And it's like, hold on, let's calm down and pump brakes, nigga. I'm a bitch that works. I got a fucking job. I'm not sitting on my ass all day not doing shit.
My date that went well, dude got real clingy talking about, I don't think you're committed enough to like, yo.
Committed to
we
what?
went to one day.
Like, because I should have realized it because my girl was like, yo, be careful, da da da. And I was like, all right. And then my girl, I guess she's dated a Jamaican, but she was like, they're real pushy.
They are
real pushy, so you gotta be careful.
Jamaicans.
And I'm thinking like, no, nothing of it, you know. So at first, you know, we had that first date, and I had said it was the President's Day weekend. I was like, oh, because we didn't go ice skating, maybe if I'm free tomorrow, we can do it. And then it was bad weather, and I was like, yo, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
They wouldn't even be open.
So then he, like, after a while, and then the night afterwards, it was still shitty weather all last week. So I was like, yo, and I worked overnight. I'm tired. So I was like, yo, you know, like, it's not going to work. I'm real busy. And then I'm working on other projects too. I was like, and then that to me my passion takes first seat.
Of course.
So I get a message like, I like you and I get that you have stuff going on and you're way busy. Mind you, this is Thursday. Our date was Sunday. But like I mentioned, I'm straight up with everything. I feel like you're sleeping on me. I sense a lack of effort on your part. I feed off the energy I'm getting off of you.
Sleeping?
And with that, I feel like you are the proponent for things to develop. Either that or I'm expecting things to germinate too fast. I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts on the foregoing. And I told him, I was like, honestly, I think it took me a few days because I wasn't going to respond. But then I was like, yo, let me just respond and put everything out and then cut loose. So I was like, you know, I was like, whoa, this is too much too soon. Like, it seems like you're looking, I think you don't know what getting to know you means. I was like, you're looking for a relationship. And then he hit me back with, and I didn't respond after. I just leave. He was like, well, you're literally already the closest person to me here. Wow. And I was just like, yo, don't latch on to me. I was like, stage 5 clinger.
Bitch. No, this
you guys are showing me a lot right now.
This is kind of similar to the dude that I had the one FaceTime phone call with. And then he gets upset when he's like, yo, so when are we gonna meet up? When are we gonna link? And I'm like, damn, nigga, like, hold on, we had one conversation over FaceTime.
Can y'all stop being thirsty for pussy, man? It's not that serious. Look,
he sent me a long ass message talking about, oh, well, you know, I'm looking for a wife. I don't have no time to play these games no more. I'm like, nigga, first of all, you just turned 30 like 6 weeks ago.
Relax.
Like, it's all right. You don't need to be married and have no fucking wife.
Wow.
Wait, like, go through the process.
Yo. And I'm the type, like, the more freedom you get, man. I think this is why Curve Dick and I, or whatever friendship we have going on, works so well, because I don't need to hear from this nigga. I don't ever see him.
Praise God.
But when we do, it's magic.
It's all the time, every time.
It's magic.
That's just what it is.
And he doesn't bother me. Like, he tries when we do see each other, like, oh, you know, you was over there acting. I'm like, and I have to remind him sometimes, like, I'm not your girl. But he's really so chill and laid back, and I love that. I don't like
that's how you
that
get
latch
more
onto
pussy.
me. Do not latch onto me.
No clingy. You get more pussy.
Fellas, you notice I haven't been
more truth.
This is all game.
You get more pussy.
There you go.
Because if you're honest and you like
more pussy.
Right.
Facts.
And if you're honest, like, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, shorty. You're not the only one I talk to, and you talk to whatever. As a girl, I'm gonna take it as competition. Like, I'm gonna knock the competition out.
She gonna fuck the shit out of you, son.
It's either that or I'm like, okay, well then, you know them bench warmers I had sitting over there. So when you doing you,
I'm gonna
do me.
Right, hey, man.
So now I just know, like, yo, let's make sure we extra protected.
Right.
Everything's really good locked down, because the first thing for me is my fucking health, and I gotta make sure this coochie is intact at all fucking times.
Yep.
Because that would bring my content too, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I gotta.
Djamila, thank you for coming today.
Thank you so much. This was so fun.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
This was great. Do you have any final thoughts on the dating scene? Are you gonna continue trying out here?
Yes,
you should. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Listen, the summer's coming.
You know, summer, I'm not gonna lie. I would be lying if I sat here and played it innocent, like I'm just so.
Oh, I know you're not.
But I love the summertime. Actually, I may revisit Tinder in the summer.
But you don't need Tinder in the summer.
Not Tinder, Soul Swipe.
No, but look, you know when Tinder and Soul Swipe is good? When you out of town. Don't fuck with it here. But when you go take your trips.
And I'm always taking trips.
Girl, let me tell you how that should be.
This is why she's my friend. She keeps me alive. See, people always say you should, as a married person, you're not supposed to have whole friends. I feel like you need whole friends to keep your shit alive.
You gotta live like gang.
All my niggas that are single, all my niggas that are dating, all my shorties that are single and just dating around, I'm like, tell me your stories.
I feel like
I need all those things.
I have a lot of my friends recently got married.
Yeah.
So I'm like one of the last few.
Yeah.
And it's hard. So I don't know. Like I want to focus on. My goal is to like focus on me right now, and I realize like I don't have the time. So I even need a man that'll be like understand. Like if I don't respond to you right away,
Don't trip.
Like don't fucking hit me with paragraphs. or like I need, but I love to cuddle. Like it's weird for me. I'm a weird. I'm an enigma. I like.
You just need to
Because you
understand
still want the intimacy.
But
Like,
yeah,
you
I still want that intimacy. But I've
piece.
also learned in my little bit of dating is that guys where they get me fucked up is I'm the type. If I like you, I like you. Like I'll let it be known.
You can't Verdi,
Right.
I'll show you.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
then,
know.
But then, guys, a lot of dudes will be. What I find is a lot of dudes will be like, oh, I could fall back. Like I could chill. I got her. And that's where you fuck me because you don't ever got me. You want to always stay on your fucking toes.
Yo, do you know I just said speak when spoken to. So that means if you don't hit me up,
I'm not hitting you up.
then we ain't
We're not speaking.
Yo.
So then you don't got me.
Yo.
I will ghost a motherfucker so bad and have them
So
wonder,
quick.
was I a figment of their imagination?
Oh,
So,
There we
but that's
go.
what guys, but because I'm a hopeless romantic. I've done romantic shit. I like indoor picnics. You want romantic ideas? Psh, I got a ton of them because I keep
trash.
Really, I keep a journal of shit I'm gonna do.
oh my God,
this is the shit I'm gonna
please,
do for
once
my
a
husband.
month, send him like 3.
Like me and my
from
ex,
to
he used to get
Thanks.
bills at the bank, get bills at the bank, and then come home and it was like frugal strip club type shit because he throw the money on me, but we put it back in the account on Monday.
Oh, he's getting out the system. Yeah,
Right,
I
get
feel
it
that,
out
I
the
feel that,
system.
I feel that, I feel
Learn
that.
a few tricks. Gypsy Rose. It's a pole fitness class. It's really good.
And
There's also
one
Ashley.
out in
Ashley.
Austin too.
There's one in the neighborhood. Ashley. I think her name on Instagram is Ashley_Vegas. I've been wanting to go to that one. With her
They're
sexy
fun.
hip hop.
They're a lot
You
of
know what
work.
I'm saying? There's
but
a lot
they're
of shit
fun.
you could do and keep the spice. So I have a notebook of shit like, yo, I can't wait. So I can't wait to have a man. Like I would love to, but am I actively gonna be looking? No. If I do find it, you're gonna be one lucky motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, cause I just can't. Like, that's all me and my
You
friends
just
talk about.
gotta
like,
wait till it gets warm, girl, and use them apps when you
Yo,
flew out.
I ain't gonna front. I gain a little extra weight in the wintertime. But the
too.
minute April hits, I'm in that
like-
gym. Hold
That's
on,
what I'm trying to
nigga.
do now too. Cause I'm
The
like,
only reason why I'm here is I would have been at the gym tonight too.
'Cause
I'm like,
okay,
I'm
like,
trying to get it together.
I don't keep it wondering because I've been getting tired real fast running for the training shit. I'm like, yo, I need to get my stamina up because
Facts.
riding dick like takes a lot.
This
of leg
is why
strength.
I can't, like. This is
Leg
why I'm in the
strength.
gym
Like-
because I'm like, I need to get this riding dick down
As a
And
married
yoni
man,
eggs.
this
do
year.
you do the yoni egg
No.
to help with your vaginal muscles?
Oh
Vaginal
no,
wall
girl! I
muscles?
have been wall balls, all that type of shit. I'm always doing my pussy exercise. I'm doing it right now as we speak.
Yep, that's the
Flex.
best thing.
Flex.
Muscular.
Wow.
Keep that pussy tight, honey.
Y'all look
So when he
crazy.
first slides in, it's like, ooh.
Right.
Oh, walls
Like-
got me, nigga. God damn.
Like,
shit.
When you look down at him, his eyes is rolled.
Y'all are crazy, man. I ain't gonna front. As a married dude, I kind of like my wife getting jealous because she be like, "Why you all of a sudden working out again?" Like, bitch, you know it's about to be summertime. I gotta be out here in my beater, nigga. Hold on, son. Like, I like that because my kids be like, "Dad, you look good today." I'm like, damn sure I
Feeling
do.
themselves.
So, but why don't you make it a cutesy thing? Y'all go
Y'all
work out
both go
together.
work out together.
She don't like working out.
Okay, but you ain't gotta work out at the gym.
You
like,
can work out in
You
your
could go
basement or
hiking.
hiking,
You could
right.
go like on cute walks.
You
together
know
and
my
stuff.
wife.
I do. But I'm just putting the.
You don't
ideas
think
out
I've tried
there.
that? Baby, don't kill me. Hold on, don't kill me. Let's just like be sure. Don't kill me. Okay?
Hiking's fun.
I like hiking. I haven't done it because I ain't got time to be walking on no damn hills. Okay? Relax. Hold on.
I hike.
Maybe in the summertime I will.
Really,
Maybe in the summertime.
We'll do a little hiking group. I think it'll be fun.
Up in
I have
the
a
hills?
friend that's been trying to start that forever.
I actually wouldn't mind that now because now actually when I was younger I would have said no, but now that I'm older and I want to find activities to do, I would go hiking. That's why I'm like, oh, I don't mind outdoor things.
Like you go do hiking and then you go to like a really good brunch right after, and get your meal in.
Well, we gonna smoke and
Okay, well,
hike.
you're gonna smoke.
Yeah, me and my shorty, we definitely smoking and hiking. And then halfway through, like,
Have you tried sex high yet?
she's trash.
No, I
She needs to. I'm
Yeah,
trying to.
I need to have penis to try sex
Make sure
high.
the dick is curved. I'm telling you. Like,
Y'all got any last words for dating?
Don't do it.
the
It's
dating scene is
trash.
trash.
Oh, come
The
on.
dating scene in Boston.
That's my
The
girl.
dating scene in Boston is fucking trash.
I always say that I'm going to find my
And then I
husband
always
on a
manage
flight.
to develop crushes on people I have no business developing. crushes.
Those are the best kind of crushes, though.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
It happens to me too. Look, you
And there's
you
something
know my
about,
last one.
There's something about being older and being so aware.
Yeah.
Like
So
so
self-aware.
Like me, I'm so so aware that I have no business having a crush on this person that I do. But I
love those.
I'm so
But it's like it's mocked to a fire, honey. But it's just like
I'm so aware that sometimes it depends on what side. Like sometimes he'll get like the me that's kind of friendly, and I'm like, whoa, push it back. I'm like, whoa, bitch, you tried it. And then other times I'll be like so stiff, like.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, you don't know how to act.
I don't know how to act.
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know
that's
how to act.
how I be sometimes.
You know what's funny? I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I ever felt that.
Really?
I don't let emotions run
He
me.
is so
Right. You
disassociated
need to
from
be connected with
emotions.
your emotions.
I can't because I said I don't want to be naive.
Why? But that doesn't mean you're naive.
That's what I associate it with.
Oh, no, being emotional
we
is
just said
naive?
like being emotional, like you're
No,
self-aware
no.
of the emotions.
I feel the emotion, but I'm not going to be blinded either.
That's like me. I know I ain't. Not
You know what
that
I'm
I
saying?
ain't.
Like I could deal with a shorty, like you know what I'm saying. Obviously, my wife and all of that. Obviously, I've been with shorties and I'm married. Obviously, there's some kind of emotion there, but I don't hesitate to detach.
That means you're a sociopath, according
No,
to
I
one of my
like
dates.
it.
I
Doesn't
was told
bother
I'm
me
a
at all.
sociopath.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. If you like, my wife could tell you right now, she leaves, I ain't tripping, because my saying growing up is I don't need a woman to survive. I still live by that to this day.
But that
Would
doesn't
it
mean
be harder?
being emotional. Like missing her doesn't mean you're. Oh my god, I'm not.
No. I can miss you, and I'll tell her I miss you. But I'm not going to be like chasing you. I will not chase a girl. Fuck out of here. I'm not chasing you. You gone. All right, peace. Like that's how I operate. I'm just not chasing you. I guess I just lost you. Oh well. There's a bunch out here. That seems crazy, but that's how I am. If my shorty was like, I don't like. If my girl told me right now, and she's the same way, I don't love you no more. I'm gonna be hurt by it, but I'm gonna let her go. I ain't even trying to.
I can understand that because you don't want somebody to stay and be miserable.
Nah,
I get
never.
that.
Your happiness, a person's happiness to me is everything, and mine is too. Because I told my shorty, if I don't love you no more, I will tell you I don't love you, and I don't want to be with you anymore, and we can keep it moving. I still love her. That's why I'm still with her. The minute I don't feel that anymore, I'm deuces. That's just the way it is.
So I have emotional issues with, like, I understand that to a certain level because I'm so self-aware, but I also understand, like, and that's my fear of marriage, because to me, if I get married, it's still death do us part.
No, you can't do that to yourself.
So no, I'm telling you, like, but this is how self-aware I am. I have this side, and then I have this side. I'm like, fuck you, nigga, I'm out. But I have the side where till death do us part, because I'll think like, yo, there's no way out but death. Like, either naturally or by my hand. I have those moments. I'm not gonna lie.
We need
But
to.
then,
You need to cut this camera right now because I'm not gonna be part of no bullshit, and I get locked up by association with her.
Yeah, nah,
but then
but
I have a
seriously.
detachment issue too.
Yeah, I feel it. It's something for me. I feel like it's definitely like internal from me being younger because
But do you think? Let me ask you this, because I'm African, you're African. Do you think it's because of our upbringing?
Yeah, it's definitely our upbringing.
Because my dad, like, I could
I got no
remember
hugs.
twice when he said I love you and gave me a hug.
Facts.
That was 9/11, and I forgot. I think it was my grandpa passed away or something. It was never.
I've always had to initiate it with my dad. I'd always have to be like,
I-
Dad, what
I-
you doing? Oh, I'm downstairs the kitchen. All right, I love you. Like,
Yeah, nah.
randomly.
Like, even with
never-
compliments, I
Yeah.
remember I had a whole breakdown of my dad. I was like, you had 3 girls, none of us got pregnant as teenagers. One's finishing college, the other one's about to enter college. You never once said congratulations. My dad turned to me and was like, what do you want? A cookie?
Yo,
Oh my god.
I'm Haitian, and I think it's the same thing.
I think
the same
it's an
thing.
immigrant
I'm
thing.
just,
It's a
I
immigrant
don't
thing.
like. My mom had to tell me to hug my dads and stuff. I just don't do that. We just don't have that.
My daddy.
Like my mom will hug me and stuff like that, but saying you like I love you.
It feels weird even
weird.
now. Even now, it feels
Yeah.
weird.
It's like nah, fam. Like my dad told me he was proud of me one time only because I was able to take care of myself. He told me out of all his kids, it's the only time he's ever complimented me.
And I
Out
bet
of
you remember
everything-
everything about that moment.
Oh, because that's the only thing he's ever given me. That's the only thing he's ever given me. He's like, yo, out of all the kids, you're the only one I've never had to worry about because you've just always been able to survive. No matter where you're at, you make it happen. I was like, damn, nigga, half of this shit is your fault. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, all right,
to
cool.
learn to survive.
Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. But I took it. But I've held on to that for so long because that's all I got. So then when the push comes to shove, where I'm in the hole, I don't trip. You know, she would tell that. Like, I might be like spazzing, like, I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm still calm underneath. Like, yo, I'm gonna make it out. It's tough right now, but it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not tripping like, oh my god, I'm gonna be homeless. I've had those thoughts. Like, I might be homeless, but I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be homeless, but I'll be out here with a cup. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
And I think that's also my problem. I had to make peace with. Like, my dad and our relationships come a long way because I'm squared up with my pops.
Oh, me too.
Like, straight up, like...
Me too.
My dad's too big for me to do all that.
He was too big to me. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
You know, I've had situations where I was like, yo, I'm gonna flatten all 4 fucking tires in the car.
Isn't that crazy how much our pops has such a big influence? This is why when I hear dudes say that they don't have their pops, I feel you, but I don't feel you because I have mine, but I didn't have mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
emotionally, a lot of immigrant parents weren't there, but physically they were there.
Yeah, like mine was there physically, but he wasn't there.
That's why growing up, there's like this weird like disconnect with emotions.
Yeah, we don't have it.
And then you like get attracted to these like weirdos. Like not weirdos, but it's sort of like you get attracted to what you grew up around. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And so that's why I went the other way.
And that's why it's like that full circle when we talked about like, yo, we know how to manipulate by just being like, oh, we'll talk when we get home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
That's what we
now because that brings you back to that like, oh my god.
But
like,
I also
when I get
say
home,
this,
I'm
like
as
children of immigrant, I feel like, and I've had several conversations with my friends about it. I feel like a lot of immigrant parents, it's like, yeah, they're proud of us and we went further, but then it's almost like I get a sense of jealousy that our struggle wasn't as much as theirs when they first
they pissed.
Oh, yeah. Yo, because my dad makes it a point to remind me that you're in this country because of me. Like, all right,
yes,
dude,
nigga,
like,
okay.
Thanks, my dude.
This is what you wanted?
That's what you want.
The fuck, nigga?
Right.
Thank you, Djamila, for coming through. You know what I'm saying? This was great. Let everybody know your IG. If you want them to know your IG, to follow you, socials, whatever.
Mystic_Wildchild. I don't remember right now exactly. It's either Mystic Wildchild altogether or Mystic_Wildchild. Yeah, Mystic_Wildchild.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been another PS The Live Sessions with Shola and Patricia. See y'all next time. Holla.
Oh my gosh.